Ladies and gentlemen, we are officially 10 days away from the release of the Nintendo Switch 2. If you're getting it at that midnight release, we're really like 9 days away and some hours, you know what I mean? So the Switch 2 release is right around the corner. Today we have some exciting game leaks, some updates, as well as like a little PSA. So let's go ahead and get right into this video. 10 days away from the release of the Switch 2. It took years of speculating like when this was going to happen to get to this point, and you know, they revealed the console in January. That flew by. So these next 10 days are absolutely going to fly by, and we'll be into this next generation, and it's all very exciting. So before we get started, if you could hit a like and subscribe, that would truly mean the world to me, and follow your boy on Twitter and Instagram so we can keep our communities growing. And let's go ahead and get into this video. So we're going to start this video with some Switch 2 game leaks, and we're going to end it with some Switch 2 game leaks. But first, I just want to go over this this leak or this rumor or whatever. It's kind of both about Xbox games coming over to the Nintendo Switch 2. This has been long rumored for a while, and just in this past week, Nate the Hate has said something. God, I think his name is Tom Warren from The Verge. He also kind of confirmed this is happening. And now we have the leak or the rumor that a Nintendo Direct is coming for the Switch 2 the same week of, but I think the week after probably, of the launch for the Switch 2. And then Summer Games Fest starts June 6th, I think. There's just so much going on, so I'm sure we're going to hear some of this news soon. But I have a little article right here that I just want to read off that kind of adds fuel to that fire. And this actually highlights certain games that would be coming over. So in this report I'm reading, it's saying Call of Duty, possibly Warzone, but certainly Black Ops 6, and another entry as well. So I don't know what else they would bring over. Modern Warfare 3 or one of those games, but regardless, Call of Duty is coming over to the Switch 2, and I think that's going to be just a massive announcement, right? We never got any Call of Duty on the Switch. Warzone is going to be crazy, especially with the mouse controls. It also says ports of Halo the Master Chief Collection and Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 are currently in development for the platform. Furthermore, Bethesda titles such as Fallout 4 and Starfield could also make their way to the Nintendo system. I wish I could be interested in Starfield because I loved Fallout. I just played Skyrim recently, I love that. Space is like one of my favorite things to talk about, and I love space games and animes and movies. Starfield just doesn't have any appeal to me, but regardless, it's going to be really cool to see this come over to the Nintendo Switch 2 as well. So this is all major stuff that's going to show up, and I don't subscribe to the whole, well, this is better than a PS4. Well, it's better than an Xbox. Well, no, it's not. This is better. I don't care. I truly don't care at all. And when I see people arguing on Twitter, it's like, I can tell you have absolutely nothing going on in your life. Because who gives a shit, really? Just play the game or don't play it. But the Nintendo Switch 2 is really starting to like edge out its own like area. You know what I mean? It's going to have PlayStation games and Nintendo games and Xbox games and be really powerful and look amazing. But one of the main problems is being able to get a Nintendo Switch 2 right. I've tried to give you guys as much information as I can. We know pre-orders already came and went. I still think Nintendo is going to do ordering through them for as long as possible, because they sent me an email saying like, don't worry, we're going to get to you if you register to Nintendo. But, you know, all the other retailers, that's done with. But day one, that's still something you can get, right? Best Buy, Target maybe. I know GameStop is doing it. Not sure about Walmart. Costco is doing it. Staples is doing it. All these retailers are going to have Switch 2s at day one in store for people who did not get a pre-order. The only alternative to that is scalping. And, you know, that's just not how we roll over here. So maybe you have FOMO and you think, well, I just want to play the console, and I feel like if I don't get it now, I'm never going to get it. That's not the case. Nintendo has said in like articles that they want to have a lot of production and they want to have enough Switch 2s for whoever wants one. I think this is really going to happen. So this is actually an article that I have translated from Japanese to English. And the topic is shopping, and this is coming from Yahoo Japan. And they're basically saying regarding the Nintendo Switch 2, which is scheduled to be released next Thursday. Wow, it's crazy. The trading environment is expected to be chaotic due to increasing attention and demand of the product. According to the announcement, it is taking initiatives such as further strengthening the production system. In addition, It is said that they are planning to produce and ship a considerable number of them. If you are considering purchasing, we sincerely ask you to pay close attention to the market trends and take calm action. And basically the whole gist of this article, and like other parts of this I've read, they're saying don't go the route of scalpers. Nintendo is letting everybody know that they are manufacturing and producing tons of these consoles. Yes, day one is going to be crazy, right? And it might be hard to get one, but just wait. I'm not even talking about like months later. Probably multiple times throughout the summer there will be restocks. Nintendo will continue to do ordering through them. So just don't go the route of scalping. Like, I don't even know how that would be enticing to you. The PS5 was a different situation. The Switch 2, I feel like the demand is higher than the PlayStation 5 was, but I also feel like it's a different time. There was chip shortages for the PS5. I don't think that's the case for the Switch 2. So yeah, it's cool to see like an article in Japan say like, look, just chill out. Nintendo's going to make enough consoles for everybody. That's what they're letting us know. So yeah, I just wanted to talk about this for a little bit. Now a quick PSA I want to talk about is the whole game chat thing. Everybody's like, I don't know if I'm going to use it. I don't really care about it, or I do want to use it, but I don't want to buy Nintendo Switch Online just to use it. And that is fair, right? If you don't care about Nintendo Switch Online, which how could you not? Man, we're getting GameCube games. That's a whole nother conversation for another day. But with Nintendo Switch Online Expansion Pass, you're getting GameCube, you're getting upgrades for free of Tears of the Kingdom and Breath of the Wild, the Switch 2 editions, and then all the other games that come with it, and then icons and new trials, and I'm sure there's going to be other stuff as well, maybe even themes, but game chat is tied to all that, which that is pretty stupid, right? It's like, how do I know if I'm even going to want to use this feature? I have to buy this just to see if I'm going to like the feature? But that's actually not the case. Game chat has an open access period until March 31st, 2026, which I'm assuming is the end of the fiscal year. Game chat can be used without a Nintendo Switch Online membership. Afterwards, a Nintendo Switch Online membership will be required to use game chat. So yeah, you don't have to have a membership to use this, which is cool. That means we can all test this feature out. I need to get a camera. I haven't got a camera yet, but I want to get one, and I would love to play with my entire community a bunch of games. I think it would be cool to review games together. We can all play together and review the game together. That's my own idea that I'm copywriting from other YouTubers right now. But yeah, this is cool that they're having this open access period. So I've seen people say like, I don't know if I'm gonna get it, or I might get it. It's free for damn near a year. Now, I want to talk about a crazy ass Switch 2 game leak that I just never expected. And seeing this leak today makes me think we are getting every game ever. It's like, well, you might not get the PlayStation and Xbox exclusives. No, we're getting those too, because this is where they're going to sell at, If I were Sony and if I were Microsoft and I wanted to make free money, it's like, hey, give some games to Nintendo. They're going to sell the shit out of those games. And it seems like that's the case. Now, that's not the case for the game we're about to talk about, but it's just a game I truly never thought about. So this post is coming from Nash Weedle, their track record is really strong right now. And they have leaked a bunch of Switch 2 games that eventually showed up in the Switch 2 Direct, and their track record is really good. Leak Express, I can confirm that the Lies of P port for Switch 2 is in the works. Their announcement seems like it could be made in June. In June? Nintendo Direct? Seeming like it. But it depends on some factors in the port's development, as they want to reveal a release date. So shout out to them for not saying this game is coming to the Switch 2 but not giving us a release date. I freaking hate when game trailers do that. But another game that looks incredible. I have not played this game, and I'm not really the biggest Souls-like fan, but this game really does interest me because it seems like you're almost like a puppet or something, and this weird world, and it's a Souls-like. It just looks so freaking interesting. So the library of the Nintendo Switch 2 is going to be incredible, man. The entire time for the Switch, I didn't collect any games. I don't have any Switch games. None. Because I buy a game, I beat it, and then I sell it towards my next Switch game. That's just what I do. For the Switch 2, I'm going to buy as many games as possible and just keep them. The library is going to be incredible. I might never need a new console after this, you know what I mean? Imagine having 200 Switch 2 games that are Nintendo games, Xbox games, and PlayStation games. I would be set for my damn life. This library is going to be crazy. That's why I was saying earlier in the video, I don't care if you don't like the console, or if you do, or you think it's better than this, or you don't. I don't care. But it's hard to say Nintendo Switch 2 isn't like, it's up there. But ladies and gentlemen, what do you think about this? Because your opinion matters most. In the comments below, I would love to hear from you guys. If you made it to this part of the video, hit a like and subscribe. Follow your boy on Twitter and Instagram. And remember, every single Saturday, I give away Nintendo eShop gift cards right here on my channel and videos. I'm doing it for the entire year. And then I'm giving away not one, but 2 Nintendo Switch 2s. One in July, one closer to the holidays. All you have to do is be a subscriber and like and comment on every single video and follow my social media and just really support the community. But yeah, you guys know me. I'll see you very soon with a new video. Peace out.